So kind of looking back at the experience of Marketo, what are you most proud of?
I mean, I think we built a great company. We were, it was a kind of a coming area that when we created the company, we saw the opportunity. The iPhone had just been released, Twitter had just been founded when we started the company. So it was a set of things that were sort of creating the opportunity to build the marketing automation business. We were the last of anybody's ever heard of in this space to actually get founded. And there were a lot of naysayers that didn't believe in the category and didn't believe in us as a business. I had venture capitalists up and down Sand Hill telling me it was a stupid idea when we wanted to found the company. One guy said, Phil, if you'd come in with a data center virtualization project, I'd have sent you home with a check, but this is a expletive deleted stupid idea. And so from that foundation of naysaying, of skepticism, to build a company that basically just grew beautifully, executed well, built a great reputation in the marketplace, built a great reputation with customers, created a tremendous amount of shareholder value, created a tremendous amount of value for our investors that believed in us. It's just that whole experience I'm proud of. It's the most rewarding thing I will probably have ever done. I don't have kids, so that's it. Otherwise, that might be the other one. But
it's interesting how sometimes, particularly in the coaching world, not always the CEO that starts and founds the company is the one who takes it public or moves to the next place. How did you evolve and change around leadership? Because you were the CEO that founded the company, and you were the one that kind of finished with Marketo.
Yeah.
It's still going, of course, but. What do you?
Oh,
what would you say? It's interesting.
Maybe that's the thing I'm proudest of, actually. I mean, as another way to kind of get at that. I mean, the truth of who I am and my rep. I'm an incredibly hard driver. I have a terrible flaw that I am, ready to be open about, which is that I get to the top of a hill, I get to some place where I'm successful, and my brain immediately goes to what's the next thing I got to go do. So I have this tendency to not want to stop and smell the roses, and to a team that feels like just relentless hard drive, and it doesn't let people, have a softer side in their world. I ask a lot of questions. I'm insanely curious, but the ability to have that asking questions come across as criticism, come across as attacking. People have told me that, you worked with me on those kinds of things. And, it was very clear that I hit multiple junctures along the way where I wasn't gonna make it if I didn't figure out how to evolve. My CFO that was there from, pre-public to the end, Fred Ball, said to me at the end when we, had kind of our last hug in the office, he said, man, it's just incredible how you evolved, because after 3 months in, I wasn't gonna be here for very long. And he was absolutely essential to what the company became. And so to me, that ability to be conscious about it, to work hard, I had to work harder at that than any other thing I've ever had to work at in my entire life, to grow myself, to try to soften my hard edges, to try to find a way to be more nurturing in a company, to try to find a way to soften the ability to sort of go attacking into things sometimes when I get stressed. And I think I'm far from perfect, but managed to kind of keep staying one step ahead of the bear, I guess.